simple today. How many of you have children? Mine are too. You got grandchildren? Okay. How many have grandchildren?
Oh, no.
Don't you love them? I saw my kids the other day and I told them, I said, now I know why I had you pesky kids, so I could have these grandkids. But my message is so simple. When my husband was alive, the most important 3 words he could ever say to me were the words he would say when he would pull up in the driveway, unlock the front door. Sometimes we didn't have to lock it, Leonard. I've been to Catawba County. And he would stick his head in the door and he would yell, "Honey, I'm home." 3 wonderful words that mean so much to the people hearing them. Your families, your little kids, your wives. You know, it just means so much to everybody to hear those 3 simple words. That's what the North Carolina Department of Labor is all about, making sure that over 4 million workers in the state every day at the end of their shift get to go home and yell those out to their families, and make sure that every family who has someone working gets to hear that, You know, since my husband passed away, I miss hearing that. I don't get to hear that anymore. I wish I could. And last year, would you say it to me? Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. I might take you up on that. But last year in North Carolina, there were 23 fatalities that we investigated at the Department of Labor. They were all men. Their average age was 44. They ranged in age from 18 to 65. When you hear that number, 23, what does that mean? Well, that's human beings. It's not just a number. They were fathers, they were husbands, they were brothers, they were best friends, they were members of a community, just like you are. That's so important to us to make sure that those numbers go lower and lower and lower. 23 last year was the lowest number of fatalities in the history of the state. And we have all of you to thank for that. Also, our injury and illness rate numbers. Last reporting period, 2.9. Again, the lowest in the history of the state. Again, we have all of you to thank for that. And I'm here today to show you and to express to you my appreciation for the way you care about each other in this family that's gathered here in front of me today, and everybody else that works here on different shifts. You're part of the same family. It's your responsibility to make sure that everybody gets to say those 3 most important words every single day. Because while they're important to you to be able to say them, they're far more important to the people hearing them. And you know, some people say, well, Cherie, you know, your husband, when he said, "I love you," that should have been the most important 3 words, right? They were so important, but I did not need to hear that every day. I knew that he loved me, the way you know when people love you. You don't need to hear that. But what you need to hear is that they're safe and you can spend more time with them and enjoy being with them. That's what you need to hear. And that's why, "Honey, I'm home," are the 3 most important words you'll ever say to your family. Thank you for being the type of people you are. Thank you for caring about each other. And thank you for helping North Carolina be encouraged by those low numbers. 0. That's the only acceptable number. 0. Nobody hurt, nobody dies on the job in North Carolina. So what's the most important time in safety? Is it the next day? Is it the next week? Is it yesterday? This award was earned at a point in time, and we recognize that today. What wonderful work you've done to that point in time. The most important time for safety is the next minute in your day. The next minute Doesn't matter what happened yesterday. Forget about yesterday. Yesterday's forgotten about you. I guarantee it has. Yeah, and don't sweat tomorrow too much. You know, don't sweat it too much. You haven't met tomorrow yet. You don't know what tomorrow has in store for you. But I would just encourage you to think about that next minute in your life. The next minute is the only thing that's important, and how you handle it. Thank you again for being who you are. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Nobody earned this by themselves. It took all of you to make this happen. So when I present this certificate to Tommy, I'll be presenting it on behalf of each and every one of you. It's yours. You've earned it. Keep up the good work, and thanks for having me today.